The whole app sometimes to me just gives immature, like, and no matter what, keep doing what you do. Keep doing whatever it is. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tati Imani, and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, I'm basically just going to be talking about the things that I love and the things that I hate about Macari. I don't necessarily like hate these things, but it's basically more so like the pros and the cons, but I want to be dramatic and put love and hate, okay? Yeah, so like the pros and the cons pretty much. So I do have them here in my notes on my phone. So I'm gonna be looking down at my phone. But yeah, so this is for the people who have, I mean, maybe been debating on uploading or selling on Macari, or maybe you just want to know the things that aggravate me about Macari. Macari is the selling platform that I started on. It's a platform that I've been on the longest as far as reselling. If you've been here, you already know I'm gonna give it to y'all straight. This is the things that I love and I hate. So I'm gonna start with the bad news, which are the things that I hate about Macari. So the first thing that I hate about Macari is that everybody wants everything for cheap on Macari. Yeah, that can be aggravating when you know that you upload quality things, and I upload a lot of new things. So when people are sending me super low offers and stuff, or complaining about prices or whatever, you know, on Macari, that can be aggravating. So yeah, people want everything for cheap. So the second thing after that is basically low balls. That's what I don't like about Macari. And it goes in with everybody wants everything for cheap. You will get a lot of low offers for things on Macari. I would say that Macari is the platform where I do get the low offers, like the lowest offers. No other platform, you know, it'll happen here and there. Like, you know, here and there you'll get a low ball. But for Macari, you can almost guarantee that you will get a low ball. You can say that it is literally brand new in the box, and somebody will still send you an offer for $20. No. So yeah, the low balls, the wanting everything for cheap. I hate that about Macari. Okay, the other thing that I don't like about Macari is that Macari has some of the highest shipping fees compared to other reselling platforms. Yeah, they're not really, like, as far as shipping, they're not the platform that's trying to look out for their sellers. Like, it is what it is. I've even gotten to the point where I pretty much just like, I've just accepted it for what it is. It's either you're gonna buy the item or you're not. Like, the shipping labels and the shipping costs and stuff have to be accurate, because if it's not accurate, then they're gonna charge me back once the item is delivered to the customer. Then and if it's like, oh, this was incorrect, so we're gonna they will deduct the remaining shipping balance from my balance. I don't have time for that, so I need everything to be exactly what it's supposed to be. I'm not lowering shipping for you. I'm more than willing to make it UPS if somebody are like, oh, can I just do a UPS, because UPS rates are cheaper than USPS. I'm always willing to do that, but for the most part, I do like to just do USPS because I get free packaging with them, so I try to stick to them. But on Macari, yeah, the shipping rates are what they are. There's no Macari shipping discount. I mean, there probably is, but it ain't too much. And the next thing that I dislike, hate, whatever word you want to use, about Macari is that you can't use emojis still, and you can't tag like your socials. Like, you cannot put your Instagram in your bio on Macari, and you cannot use emojis in, like, if you're messaging a customer, you cannot use any emojis in messaging. You cannot use any emojis in your bio. You cannot use any emojis anywhere. And it's not like I just want to have emojis everywhere, but to me, it's just like, at this point, not everybody, but majority of the people have an iPhone, so it's kind of like, it's just something that you use. So then when you try to use them and they just take them away or whatever, it's just like, grow up, Macari. grow up, cause what are we doing? I wanted to say thank you with a heart. I wanted to say thank you with a smiley face. What are we doing? Grow up. Like, yeah. But I mean, I also don't want to see those listings where people have emojis all throughout the title and all throughout the description and stuff. Like, calm down. But I don't know. I would prefer just be regular. Just let the people use the emojis rather than not. Like, I don't, whatever. Okay, so the next thing that I dislike about Macari is that their customer service is hard to get a hold of. This is kind of like, to me, this is most of them. Nah, not really. But Macari for sure, because I never told y'all this before, and I'll probably talk about it one day, or maybe I'll do like a short little story time when I'm doing a mukbang or something. But my Macari was hacked at one point, and I was livid, and it was so hard to get a hold of someone. This was probably about a year ago, so I'm not sure if there has been any changes that have been made as far as getting a hold of their customer service. But I'm just speaking on my last experience of trying to. It was just a lot going on. You can't call at this time. That's why I said it might be changes. I couldn't call and just get directly to a person. I basically have to call and leave my name, leave my number, and stuff like that, and send a bunch of emails to get my problem resolved. And it wasn't like a speedy process at all, so that was very aggravating for me. I've heard a lot of people complain about Macari customer service, but yeah, they can be hard to get a hold of. And this isn't even on my list, but I also don't like that like they side with buyers, like as far as returns and stuff like that. Like, no, you need to look more into it. Like, I don't like that they can just return, they can do returns for any old little thing. Like, no, that's aggravating. But that's not even on my list, but that's another one. Okay, and the last thing that I don't like, okay, so on Macari, you can do like 10 promotions a day, and I just feel like, why is there a number on it? Basically, like where you promote an item and it'll drop the price a little bit or whatever. Yeah, you only do 10 a day on Macari, and I just feel like there shouldn't be a limit to that. Like, these are my items, they're my sales, and what is the point? Like, what? Why is it only 10? You know, a lot of things on Macari, I kind of feel just like it gives like immature. Like, I don't know, like the whole app sometimes to me just gives immature. Like, and I feel like there's plenty of things that they could have changed at this point. Like, a lot of things are kind of like played out, and it's like y'all basically the same as y'all have been since like 2016 when I first got on here. Like, so get it together. Still love y'all, but no. Okay, so let's get into the good news, the things that I love about Macari, or that I like, because I probably don't necessarily love these things. But yeah, so the first thing that I love about Macari is what I stated at the beginning of this video. It is what jump started my reselling career. I've sold the most items on there so far, but Poshmark is like trading right behind. Like, I think Poshmark is maybe like 50 orders away, maybe less than 50 orders away from passing up Macari, and I'm pretty sure Poshmark will. So yeah, because Poshmark has done really well for me in 2022, and I've only been actively on there since 2021 and closer to the end of 2021. So that just goes to show how much more I have sold on Poshmark in comparison to being on Macari for what, 6 years now. And Poshmark's already about to pass it up, but we're not talking about Poshmark in this video. But yes, I do have love for Macari specifically because that's where I started, and yeah, you know, it just is what it is. My first little video is like my first week selling on Macari. If y'all have never watched that video, go watch it. That was literally 5-6 years ago. Okay, next thing that I love or like about Macari is that I like the overall setup of the app. I can say that. Of course, that has a lot to do with it being like more on the newer side than other apps and stuff like that. But yes, I definitely like the setup. I feel like it's pretty straightforward. Like, it's simple, it's kind of organized. Yeah, like anybody can get on Macari and just like start, in my opinion. So it's a great reseller starting app. So yeah, and it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, it's easy to use. Everything is pretty much laid out. You just literally have to follow the steps to complete a listing, and from there, boom, you know. So I love that about Macari. Another thing I like or love about Macari, I do love one of the things that they have incorporated that's fairly new, which they honestly should have been had. This is what I mean by, you know, a little immature, a little out, you know, behind sometimes, is the new sort filter, where you can go on someone's page and literally just hit, okay, I only want to look at women's. This is for the people who buy on Macari. I like that they are able to sort now on someone's page. Like, they can just hit, oh, I'm a woman, I just want to look at women things, and I just want to look at women's shoes. And then you put in your size if you want to, all of that. Like, you can, like, a buyer can get down to their specifics of what they want on your page. And I'm just like, yeah, you should have been did that. Like, would you want people to, like, y'all want people to scroll? Like, what about the people who have thousands of listings? People are supposed to come on their page and just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll until they find stuff that they like? No. So I love the new sort filter. I will give them that. And the next thing I love about Macari is I love that you can do instant pay. Yes, you're only able to instantly pay yourself up to $500 a month, and then once you go past that $500 a month, then you have to do direct deposit. You can no longer do instant pay after $500, but there are platforms that don't have instant pay at all. So in comparison to not having instant pay at all and having up to $500, yeah, I would much rather be able to get my $500 a month instantly, if not anything else. So I love that about Macari. Love the instant pay. Don't ever take that away, please. That's very beneficial to sellers. So yeah. Okay, the next thing I like about Macari is that it does have a younger crowd, and that's not necessarily beneficial to everybody, because it really does depend on what you sell. But I feel like, based off of what I sell, I mean, I pretty much sell anything for anybody, but I can say that the beginning of my journey was definitely more so for like a younger crowd. So that's where Macari really benefited me as far as what I was selling from the beginning. Now, as I have matured in my reselling career, of course, now I do a lot of women's and I do a lot of like men's, you know, strictly. So I'm not really doing too much for like the young crowd. Of course, the bleach tees that I do, or that I used to do, I mean, I still do them. I just don't do them as much, of course. Definitely something for the younger crowd. So if you are someone who is more you know, like, you think that you have more things for the young crowd, maybe you do, or like tees and stuff like that, or certain custom items, and you know what's for the young crowd, you know what they like. Macari is another good platform for that as well, like, because a lot of young people are on there, considering it is so new, and you know, they do a lot of promo like online and stuff for Macari, like on YouTube, and you know, their little commercials and stuff. So I feel like the younger people are definitely on there, if not anywhere else. So if that's helpful for you, definitely keep that in mind. Like I said, that's not helpful for everybody, but we talking about me right now. We talking about me. Okay, and the last thing that I love about Macari is that once you upload an item, like, that's pretty much it. Like, you don't have to just keep sharing and sharing stuff for it to get a sale. Like, there's plenty of times where I sell older things or whatever. I'm not sure exactly how Macari pushes things out or how it works, but it's like, you know, you don't have to do too much as far as once a new listing goes up. Like, it's bound to sell whenever it's gonna sell. Like, it'll come up in the search for people. Like, it'll come up on Google depending on what people type in. And yeah, you don't have to just keep sharing it for it to sell. And then of course, Well, this is what I do, and based off what I use, my items get relisted after 30 days anyway, you know. So then the search, I guess it goes up higher in the search anyway after that. But even without it being relisted, you know, it's still you know, still fully capable of selling on Macari. You don't have to do too much, but it's always good to relist regardless. Alright, you guys, those are the things I love / like and hate / dislike about Macari. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like down below. Let me know if you have any questions, and check out my Macari page down below. See y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.